Hello, everyone. Welcome back to one of my videos. I know it's really late. Well, kind of late. It's a few hours late. There's probably going to be an extra hour to post this. But anyways, this is going to be Sofia First WTF Moments, Season 2, Episode 21, Substitute Cedric. Been waiting for this one. Roll the intro. I was a girl in the village doing alright. Then became princess overnight. Now I gotta figure out how to do it right. So much to learn and see. Up in the castle with my new family. In a school that's just for royalty. A whole enchanted world is waiting for me. It's gonna be my time to show them all that I'm Sofia the First. So this addresses the elephant in the room. I usually thought that these episodes came out later than this. So it means we're getting to season 3 really quickly. For those of you who are new to my channel, I've not seen my Land of Aurora series. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for being here. And, for those of you that did see it, you remember that I was doing movies every Monday, Wednesday, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So we're going to do that again. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're going to go back to that way again. But right now, we're not. We're doing 2 a week this time. Oh, that's going to be difficult. I'm going to try my best to keep more consistency up with these. I really will, because I love these series, and I have a fun time doing them, too. So, yeah. Today is actually March 24th, which is my father's anniversary of, 6 years of his passing debt. But, I sang a song at karaoke last night, Bye Bye Miss American Pie, and we sang that song a lot, so I might post that today on Shorts for remembrance of my dad. Anyways, let's go on with the movie. So this starts off with, the students learning a bouncing spell. Seems simple enough. The spell is Bounciglius. It's super easy. And then they go, Bounciglius, and it's bouncing on Sofia Rose, Bounciglius. Split in half. If you in Bounciglius, Bounciglius. Vivian sucks at magic. I don't think you have to take the class if you don't want. Well, if you don't, because when she gets her report card back, she's gonna fail. Do your parents say, "Oh, you have to at least take sorcery classes"? I don't know. So they say, "Well, children, you can practice again some more tomorrow." Yes, but we won't be here. And Fawn goes, "We won't?" No. We're going to be at the annual Fairy Teacher Association meeting. We will? There's more fairy teachers than these 3? Okay, okay, yeah, and then there's the fairy god, but only these 4. I don't know anymore. Maybe there's more. I don't know. In the Disney universe, there's only 4 I know of. There's 5 if you're counting Fairy Odd Parents, which is not Disney. So is it all the universes or only Disney? These are more of the questions we'll never get the answers to. So moving on from that. So she goes, "We will? Yes, that's why you were supposed to arrange for a substitute sorcery teacher tomorrow." Was I supposed to do that? Oh dear, how are we going to find a substitute sorcery teacher for tomorrow and see if yes, and maybe our sorcerer, Mr. Cedric, could do it? Say he's great at teaching magic. He helped me earn a gold star. That's delightful. But do you think he'd do it? I'm sure he'd be excited to. Sounds absolutely dreadful. No, thank you. Cedric, you're going back to your old ways. Take a step back, Cedric. Remember how nice you used to be? Maybe you can go back to being that way. And he is a good teacher, to be fair. Mr. Cedric messes up some spells. So, you can't say, "Oh, I did every spell perfect." Because let's say, okay, I haven't done this today. I wouldn't be doing this video this early. But, when my lab technician sticks me, I said, they're going to do it on Wednesday. I'm going to say, "Hey, have you ever missed?" I hope they don't miss on me, but they say no. Yes, I've missed. Because we all have. They've all messed up a spell. So, Cedric might mess up a bunch of spells, but he's a good teacher, and he is a great sorcerer. He really is. And if you're like, "I don't believe you," wait till the end of this episode to find out why. So, anyways, he said, so you're so good at magic, you're a great sorcerer. No one thinks we're good at sorcerer, that's it. And I said, "I think you're a great sorcerer. No one decides you. That's why I'm going to make a spell. They'll put my face on every mirror in the kingdom so everyone can adore my true greatness." Whenever they fix that, whenever they fix the hair. or brush your teeth, or shave, or pop a pimple. You need to look at that. Or when I'm putting my vitamin on my tongue. That would be annoying if his face is right there. Use the camera on my phone. I don't know why. The camera on the phone does not work as well as a good mirror. Or if you take to your tongue somewhere, that mouth hurts. Huh? Some people do that. I mean, there's a lot of reasons you could look in the mirror. Just like, there's my face. Oh no, there's Cedric's. Some people. So, I don't know. I mean, Roland's gonna know who did. Cedric, you can't take over the kingdom yet. You're gonna make problems with King Roland. No, he's definitely not gonna make Cedric king anytime. That'd be cool for Cedric's birthday. I would love to see Cedric just for once king for a day and see how that turns out. But anyways, he's making his post. He goes, "Oh, I'm on our Vex Vine. We have Vex Vine in my school's greenhouse. Maybe you can visit after class." Yes, that's a great idea. So tomorrow, yes, tomorrow it is. Thank you, Mr. Cedric. Bye, you're the best. Did I just agree to teach your class? Or, aww. So, Cedric shows up at the school and he says, "Okay, class, today we're going to sit at our desk and learn to be quiet for 1 whole hour." They go home and says, "Now, I'm going to go to the greenhouse and be back to check on y'all later." Mr. Cedric, we're supposed to be learning magic. Well, yes, think how magic it would be if y'all sat there without making you peep. It's not a magic class. And so we were learning balance spell yesterday. He goes, "Oh, that should be simple enough. These should be perfect for beginners. Here for you and you and you. The starter is Bounciglius, and Sofia Bounciglius, and James Bounciglius." It kind of worked. Then Vivian, aren't you trying to spell? I tried yesterday, Sophie. I'm just no good at magic. It was like, "Can you show a spell again?" "Fine, one more time, but that's it." Now, like I said, we don't know how classes work at Royal Prep. I've said this before. They could have to take some, choose not to, because there are students all over the school in different areas. So I don't know. So since I already explained that, we're going to move on. 3 kids not from Royal Prep. Okay. Again, I know where they're from, so I'm going to say it. They're from Hexley Hall. How are the classes made at the dang sorcery school? You can leave whenever you want. Or on their special holiday, this is called Prank Day. Do they get to leave and do a prank? I don't know. I have no clue though. So anyways, he goes, "Yank room for some pranking." And says, "Shh, keep quiet, you're a surprise. Ready to prank." And they go, "Thunderous Boomaka," and it makes confetti right in the horses, and they go, "Ha ha ha, it's actually Hall Prank Day. Oh, and I catch you kids." And the flying horses are flying away, and Amy, the girl, says, "Ha, you better catch your flying horses first." So, there's Penelope, that we don't know her name until last movie, and the ball's, it's not supposed to do that, is it? And it's a balancing spell. It couldn't be more simple. It can't. It really can't. So they go in there and they go, "Float, zip off." And then they start flying, and then says, "I know those rubs. You're from Hexley Hall." They say, "The sorcery school." They say, "It's Hexley Hall Prank Day." And then Sophia said, "Prank Day? What's Prank Day?" Said that once a year Hexley Hall students come and they play mean tricks. And then Amber said, "One time they turned the entire school upside down. It took weeks to everything right side up again." And Amy said, "It's nothing but we're going to do today, princess." They said, "At noon, we're going to fill your school with so many bubbles, it'll float." And Sophia said, "That's horrible. Bubbles not again." Because somebody, I guess they did bubbles before, but they said it's going to flow away. They say everyone will be at lunchtime at Exley Hall, and it'll be noon, so they'll all come out, and they'll all see our prank. So this isn't hurting the school, this is making the school go away. Wouldn't there be some kind of law like this, like juvenile delinquency, or what? I don't know what the jail penalty is for pranking to this extent. I don't know. I don't know what it is in England. I know what it is in the United States. I don't even know in Texas what it is. So I can put down the description below in England, since Sophia and Chancia. I don't know where Royal Prep is. You know what? probably France, because Sleeping Beauty's from French. So France. Well, I'll look up where Sleeping Beauty comes from, and I'll also link that in the description and put what the typical jail sentence is for whatever country Aurora's from, since that's Royal Prep is her godmother's teaching it. They're the headmistresses. I'll put down there what the typical jail sentence is for pranking to this extent. I don't know if prank goes this far. I know magic isn't real. They can't just use it, but still. So anyways, they say, ew, that it's going to be a best prank, and they'll be the best pranksters ever. And so the pranksters' names, I'm just going to tell you real quick, are Kurt, Elliot, and Amy, also known as the Hexley Hall pranksters. Kurt is leader. Elliot's this one kid that he's kind of weird. I don't know. Kurt looks like the meanest, and he is the leader. Probably why. They say these pains are missing something, because they made him spin, and then they made really fast. That's a fun ride, but not for people that got vertigo. That would suck. They go moustache, they're putting mustache on things, and it says, slippery and slick, make this floor, so those who go here slip and fall. So, they say, Mr. Shed, do something. Float, zipper, underpaw. You could have done that before? Gee, Cedric. So you say, you gotta stop them. Oh, why? When I went to Texas, I look forward to prank the whole year. They'll just play a few harmless pranks and be gone. They say, but the boa prank isn't a harmless prank. It could close Royal Prep for months if it doesn't ruin the whole school forever. And how will it look if a royal sorcerer can't protect Royal Prep from a bunch of kids? Even it would be so easy for you to stop them. He goes, oh yes, he's 1 there's 3. Yeah, I don't like those odds. Just saying, I don't like that law. You're like, well, Jordy, when there was Elena, there was Gabe and Mateo versus 3 Malvagos. Yeah, there's 2 versus 3. Those odds are better than 1 versus 3, even though they're kids. Kids can be dangerous too, remember that. So, he goes there, he goes, oh, the old trampoline floor trick. All right, disappear. They go, hey, you look like popcorn. He goes, prank day's over, run along back to Hexley Hall. They go, no way. They put back in. Cedric said, perhaps you didn't know I'm a royal sorcerer. I said prank day's over. It's over. Stick your leave and shake. Got it. He goes, ugh. And then they say, faux zipper. Let's stick him in that chair. Yeah, let's stick him to the chair. Here's your sticky stuff back. Stick little lever. He goes, no. Rolling on. He hits the wall. And then Kurt moves his wand above his head. And there's a done sound. Cedric. And the Zellies go. And he holds it up to him and puts a goatee. Cedric does not look good with a goatee. Like I do. If that was a spell on me, I'd be like, fine. I don't care. But Cedric, I'm sure, does. And all the other mustaches, they just don't look right. One day, I'll tell you a little bit, doesn't look right at all. I'll explain why. So anyways, he goes, oh, Marlin's mushrooms. So they go and slip and slide on the floor from Amy's spell. And then she takes the hat off and says, what's wrong? Oh, there were too many of them. There were 3 of them. They outnumbered me. And they got me with a sticky spell. One thing they said before they left was this. Some royal sorcerer you are. You're even worse than that Cedric guy in enchants. He's got that bad of a reputation. And he says, I am that Cedric guy from Enchantia. That explains it. So anyways, they say they got him with a sticky spell, and Sofia said, we can tell us a spell, so we can't do it. Oh, it's no use. Only an advanced sorcerer can do a sticky spell. So he says, do you know a spell can stop them? There is one spell that would make the vowels vanish in thin air. The Disappearo spell. So, he said, use raise your light so. Alright, well, I'll just tell you then. Is Cedric gonna teach without waving a wand? Only a great sorcerer can do that. So anyways, they're trying to do a spell, and she goes, Disappearo. Disappearo? Then James go, Disappearo. I got it. Oh, Amber. Oh, that one looks bad. Women don't typically have a mustache. It goes down to here or here. So he's trying to Disappearo. She's, oh, get off, James, now. Go outside so you don't float away to school and wait for fairies to get back. So anyways, you know, they're trying to learn the spell, and Cedric said, you know, Vivian said, we might as well just give up. And Cedric said, no, when I first got to school, I couldn't do disappear spell either. Or most spells couldn't think of it. But then my teacher taught me the sorcerer's secret. Sophia said, what's sorcerer's secret? When I first began to learn the ways of sorcery, and I'm going to explain this real quickly. The guy that's the teacher, because we see a little flashback, he looks just like King Roland. So similar. Is it the same artist? Like, oh no. We're not paying for another artist. We're getting this guy in here because we don't have money. Because we're Disney and we're broke. No, I can't. Disney is not broke. If they were, they would not be making all these new movies if they were broke. So he says, when I first began to learn the ways of sorcery, I quickly found it wasn't the easiest course for me. I blew things up, then burned them down, then made water flow and nearly drowned. I wanted to run and hide, but my teacher took me aside and said, the sorcerer's secret is never giving up the fight. You must keep trying until you finally get it right. So all the kids start singing along, and they make the mustaches disappear. It goes, disappear, and it gets longer. Try again, disappear, and it goes, disappear, yes. He says, now I'm determined for you. Disappear! And says, now you try, Vivian. Disappear. And they all come back again. And she goes, oh, I'm just making things worse. He said, yes, but you see, the sorcerer's secret is never giving up the fight. You must keep trying until you finally get it right. So Sofia makes the mustache go from saying, as well, someone's catching on. So they tried that because, he goes, kids, you stop all this prankering. They say, we don't need to do our bell prank. And they put Gilliam inside the clock tower and they don't stick him, they stick him to it. Okay, so all his news going to see news. Try to get his foot unstuck. Poor guy. And they go, bubble, let's make sure we'll fill the school on the double. Let's open the windows. And they say, disappearo. And they went, bubbles and wind combine to force a giant brushless bubble storm. So all the students except Vivian, because she's like, are caught in a bubble storm. And she goes, disappearo. Oh, no good. No, I got her sorcerer. She's trying to disappearo. Disappearo finally gets the spell like on the 5th try. They give Vivian, did you get it? I guess I did. So she's telling her, we got a spell right, but they still keep making more of them. And now they're into school making bubbles, which is even worse. And then he said, how about the bounce silly spell? You can bounce him back to Hexley Hall. And said, none of us can do that spell. Sophia can't. Says, yeah, but it's going to take more than me to stop the 3 of them. I remember when this episode aired the day before the commercial actually has this line in it. I don't know very many lines from commercial, but I do remember this one where they say that Hexley Hall prank days begun. The pranksters are pranking more prep. Can Sophia stop them? They say you can stop it. Sophia can. It's just it'll take more than me to stop them. So I remember hearing that line in the commercial. I do now. I watched the new episode every time it aired. I remember that. So anyways, you know, they're saying Sophia's got to teach them spells, so call me how much time. And they go, haha, royal prep is flying away. And Sophia said, that's enough. Prank day is over. Bounce-Siglius. And Kurt is bouncing, can't get his wand. And they go, Bounce-Siglius. It didn't work. And he said, why don't you leave the magic test case? Let's show them how it's done, Elliot. Try again, Bounce-Siglius. And they're bouncing. And said, put us down. Non-tree promise to go back to Hexley Hall and never prank our school again. And said, no way, you have to finish our bell prank. Sorry, fish, guys, disappear. They go, no. And said, now do you promise to never prank us again? No. Then we'll just keep zapping you until you do. And they go, okay, we promise. Then Gert says, oh, let's get out of here. So the fairies come back and they go, Cedric, did they do this to you? Says, no, it's Hexley Hall prank day. He's like, get me down. Oh, Sir Gilliam, oh dear. So he gets there, comes down, and he goes, oh, Sir Gilliam in the chair. And then they said, but if you were stuck to the chair, who drove off the pranksters? So these fine young students right here. And said, we can't do without you, Mr. Cedric. What do you mean? You definitely got me. He tossed all the spells on the floor and the sorcerer's secret. He's a great sorcerer. Yes, the great much I fought. Yes, the greatest. And said, well, I guess you go to the greenhouse now. So, the greenhouse? Why would I go there? For your Vex Fire. Oh, the next one, my potion, right. And Vivian stopped going for dysentery. He goes, oh, my potion can wait. There's still a few new spells I could teach you. So he's actually good in this episode, pretty much, you know. He says, we can move on to potion making. And then my favorite, turn rocks into ravens. So, Royal Prep learns all kinds of sorcery. So I'm sure Sofia can do more spells, but she's probably at a primary small level right now, but someday I think Sophia will be a great sorceress. Maybe she can learn an unbewitching spell. It's gonna come in handy in the last episode. I had to say it. I had to do it. So anyways, so Wormwood was a rock before Raven. And that's it for us, Sofia, for WTF Moments. Season 2, Episode 21. Substitute Cedric. This is your true station for the new channel. For you, use code ASIGMANG if you want to support the channel. Check out his book on WTF Moments. But until next time, I'm Jordan Morrison. We don't talk about Bruno. No. We don't talk about Bruno. Bye now. See you in the next video. See you later. Bye.